Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. Alright, it's time to see if I can unembarrass myself by salvaging this not very good Druid run. Yeah, I've got decent early game, I've got strong cards late game, but my lack of good mid-game cards that I can get out consistently, and my lack of removal especially, means that I have a hard time being in a winnable position by the time I get to playing my big, fat, awesome cards.
I must protect the
It's really the removal thing. If I had a couple of swipes in here, I'd probably be fine. Going second helps a lot, though. I'll get rid of the Kodo. I've got some 2-drops, and Mark of Nature on a 2-drop could be a pretty strong position. Against a Warlock, you really want to race them down. I've got a fast-ish hand, so let's see how that goes.
Do I have to?
Stealth Imp, not a huge problem. I could coin out a River Basilisk. Is that good? I don't even know. I think I'm going to try. Because getting out my 3-drop faster only helps if I have a creature in play, so I might as well try and get this guy out while it gives me an advantage.
Summoning portal open.
Wow, does she need to die. I can't just kill her that easily. My choices are silence her and then kill her, which would reduce my Crocodile to a 2-1. Or hit her, reducing my Crocodile to a 2-1, and then beat her up with Kung Fu. At least with the Owl, I get a creature in play, so I think I'm going to do that. Have to silence her first. Oh, that doesn't get rid of the health. Oh. Mi estúpido. Well, he won't get as big an advantage over her, but he is going to be able to kill my Owl scot-free. Stupid Blood Imp's messing me up. I don't give them enough credit, but I also still don't really like them that much. They're not something that I want in my deck. It's a little concerning that my opponent does not feel the need to kill my creatures. Makes me wonder what's about to happen to them. It's a little early for Hellfire, so it's not that. Okay, that's a big, fat, scary thing. Now, with 7 defense, even giving +4 attack to one of my guys won't actually kill it, because of the Blood Imp. Without the Blood Imp, I could give +4 hit with it, either one, and it would be dead, and that would be fine. But it looks like I'm going to have to trade my whole army for it, because the Blood Imp is totally screwing me. So, kudos. I don't have much choice. I can't let that thing be around. At least I didn't lose out too hard in the card advantage there, since his guy, in order to get that big, ate his perfectly good 2/3 creature. On the other hand, he has a lot of card advantage for the fact that he can just draw more cards. So that's no good. At least that guy isn't killing stuff.
Your magic shall not save you.
He's also not doing much unless he gets buffed in some other way now. Without Taunt, a 0-attack creature is pretty useless.
You shall not pass.
Wow. He's just milking those guys, buy him time, and it's working out pretty well for him. Now I get that. Faced with this crap, I need to just put out more army, basically. Try and overwhelm him. At least, if he Hellfires, at least my Silverhand Knight would survive. Although, if he was going to cast Hellfire, he would attack it with the Imp first, since it would die in the Hellfire. That would reduce him to 3 toughness, then Hellfire would kill all my guys. Hey, guess what? He has Hellfire. I know what's going on because I can do that. Math!
I can taste the mana.
Yeah, taste the rainbow. Okay, well, that does change the landscape quite a bit. I'm not sure it helped him as much as he thinks it did, but we'll see. She only gains temporary attack from spells, okay. So I could play a Druid of the Claw and a Gold Shower Footman. That would be okay. I think I'm better off with a giant Boulder Fist Ogre. Ogre Fist Boulder. Oh, wait. So, mainly only hurt him through his own life drawing. I've not done that much. He's done more damage to himself than I have, but that means he's drawn 8 billion cards, and I'm like racing to keep up in card advantage. I am very close to being able to cast my fat stuff, though, and he hasn't gained a big board position, which is always my problem. So I'm going to keep playing fat things pretty much every turn for the foreseeable future. What is he going to do? He's going to keep drawing more cards, drawing himself to an early grave. What does he have in his hand that nothing's any good? Like, I realize this guy's scary and all, but I would have thought he'd play something. I don't know what he's... I guess he's trying to draw the destroy target creature, gain 3 life card. Okay. Well, that does give him some damage, I guess. Can't quite play the Iron Bark Protector yet, but I can do a pretty good chunk of damage here. I can play all 3 of these guys. That's pretty good. Although, it wouldn't kill off his raid leader unless I was willing to spend an attack from this guy. Whereas, if I just play Pint-Sized and I use the Druid of the Claw for charge, I won't have any taunt, but he'll lose a lot of attack on his side. I think that's what I want to do, because that way I get to still hit him for 6.
What to do?
It does keep up the pressure quite a bit.
Where shall I strike?
Summoning portal open.
And yeah, if he plays a spell, this thing will be big enough to kill either one of those, but he'll have to choose because they're both pretty obnoxious. 4 attack versus cheaper creatures for me. Yes. And his life total is getting low. He needs to deal with the Boulder Fist Ogre. He has drawn a lot of cards. He has tons of cards. What's he going to do? Uh-oh. It's going to cost 6. No, he's just going to do 2 damage to it, and it does buff her. 1 more spell, and she'll be big enough to kill him. So that works. He's trying to draw another spell he can afford? Or did he already have one? Had one he didn't want to use, maybe? He's going to Mortal Coil his own guy. If he kills something with that, he draws a card, and it doesn't matter what spell he casts, she'd still be able to get him, so... No, that was a perfectly good play. He's drawing cards like mad, but he's... Yeah. He's running out of time in more ways than one. He claims he made an error, which is quite possible. Ow. That kind of hurt, but at least my creatures are still cheap. So I'm definitely playing this guy, and that will only leave me enough mana to play him, but that's okay. He's got taunt as well.
Coming through.
This is not what my opponent wanted to see, just in case you're wondering. He had so much trouble getting rid of the Boulder Fist, and this guy is worse. Next turn, he is very, very dead, unless he can do a lot. I have 1, 2, 3, 7, 12, 13, 14 damage out, and he's got to stop most of it. He's going to discard 2 cards at random to get his 5/7 with charge. That's pretty beefy. And he's going to sacrifice it to deal its attack damage to everything, but I still have my guy, so he's toast. Yeah. And he suicides because no one likes to get hit, even though they die anyway. I don't understand. Well, that's one more win. So I'm even now. If I can get one more, then I can sort of unembarrass myself. I did notice 2 wins upgrades your key somewhat from the crappy 1-win key. So I guess that probably ups my chances of getting decent rewards a little tiny bit. I still really want to get into the positive, though, by winning at least one more game. Actually, one more game really only, because 3 strikes I'd lose. One more game would only break even. I haven't actually broken even yet. Technically.
You asked for it.
It depends how you measure it. You are expensive and the other guys are cheap, so we know what we're doing, but I'm going first, that's bad. And I'm against a mage, that's double bad. And I got another expensive creature I can't cast. Triple bad. Some may say super bad. Really? You gave him back to me? I'm pretty sure I only have one. That was a dick move, game. Dick move. Alright. I do not like mages. Arcane Missile is 50-50 chance of killing my guy, and he won the coin toss. Oh, that is unfortunate. Kung Fu, not a particularly auspicious use of my second term. That's one of those times when I really wish this was the Shaman or Paladin ability. Especially the Shaman one. Against a Mage, I'd rather have Shaman stuff than the Paladin's 1/1s. That's not good, because he can just ping that and make it big. Bad, 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 bad. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to stop it with the bear. Even if he pings it, yeah, it'll be a 4/2 with Wind Fury. It won't be able to survive the bear unless he kills it some other way. And a worm. Yeah. That's all he could do. The bear kind of tied his hands. Otherwise, he would have had a pretty strong position there. And that would not be good. Odds of her surviving very long, extremely slim. I could try the Alarmo bot. He'll be better if I dump all these cheap guys from my hand, though.
Summoning portal open.
Of course, she doesn't work on the turn she comes into play because it's your first minion that turn, and she was the first minion, so it doesn't do anything. No. I'm sure she's going to want to kill her, especially since the crocodile is harder to kill. But then I will have a crocolisk. That's no good. Odds of my Alarmobot surviving are slim. Oh. Or my opponent will not kill the stuff. Windfall. That gives me crazy options, because I could Savage Roar and Alarmobot. Could wreak a lot of havoc. But I
wonder.
Like, I could... The problem is his things are just too tough. Like, it would take both of my guys, or I guess one of them, an attack from me to kill that, and then I'd have one left, and it's like, eh. Although, he would have no creatures, and I would have an Alarmobot with 2 fat guys in my hand. That's pretty respectable. I might try that, because then even if it fails, I can just cast one of these guys next turn. Okay. This is an interesting plan. Probably smarter to just cast the Lord of the Arena or something, but it's pretty easy for me to kill the Lord of the Arena.
For the wilds.
I probably should have done that the other way, because then I'd have the Crocolisk as a 2/2, which is harder for her to get rid of. On the other hand, if she spends her 2 mana killing this, then I get to play one of these guys. I mean, it's just causing her more problems, because this thing is actually a threat, whereas a 2/2 Crocolisk is just a 2/2. There, now she can't do very much with her turn. Can she still kill the Alarmobot? No.
The gates are open.
He does have summoning sickness. That is sad. This is less sad. And now my opponent is not happy. She can polymorph one. Probably the one with taunt, I'm guessing, but I don't know. I don't think she's going to be able to stop both of these guys in the same turn, though. So something's getting through, and then I can actually draw a card from the engineer, and we'll see how it goes. I've done my whole hand, and my opponent has a million cards, so this is not like a foregone conclusion here. Ah, see, one more ping, and this guy will be able to take that out. I'm going to draw a card first and see what to do. You give all my guys +1/+1. Meh. I could take 3 damage, and then one of my guys would take 3 damage and kill that, and then my opponent would still have no forces in play, which I'm pretty fond of. Actually, I wouldn't take 3 damage, I'd actually gain 1 armor net. Or no, I'd take the damage because I'm not using that, I'm just using this, and then I still have enough mana left to cast something else. Okay. Alright. Solved. Sold, I mean. I'll take that. Unfortunately, this puts all my stuff into range of being flamed. So actually, what I should have done, before attacking her, I could have done 1 more damage. Because I think I was going to make a 3/2, but I changed my mind. I want to give my guys +1/+1, because then she can't just Flame Strike them. She has 7 mana now. She can cast Flame Strike, but now it won't kill the 5 toughness guys, and she doesn't have enough mana to play a spell power creature and do it. That is annoying, though, because now they're back into range of that, and they're not attacking this turn. And they're Ice Lanceable. Ow. Ooh. That's not the worst. The Alarmobot's not going to do me a lot of good, but it might draw some fire. I'm not going to waste Bite when there's nothing to kill. So yeah. +4 health and taunt on him. And we play the Alarmobot to scare my opponent. Maybe she'll waste time killing it, I don't know.
Job's done.
It'll probably reveal that I have nothing fat in my hand. I think it'll just, like, not swap with anything, and it'll just stay in play. Then my opponent will know, well, I didn't have any fatties in my hand.
I am master of magic.
Uh-oh. Ow. Okay, the freezing is starting to be bad. Kodo's okay, though. And some more armor. I'd love to be able to attack with my giant monstrosities, so I'm running out of them. Shit. I had like a big scary army in play, but she has neutralized it very effectively with her crazy freezing damage stuff. What am I going to do about that? Really? More cards? Did not need that. If I bluegill, then bite, and shapeshift, I can kill that without losing my creatures. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. So, ching. Smash. I finally get to do some damage. I'm out of cards though, and she has a million and max mana. And my killing machine only has 4 toughness. A polymorph, a fireball, any number of things would crush it. That's not good, but it's not the worst, because again, they don't lose toughness from being silenced. Having buffs removed does not reduce their toughness unless it's above their new maximum. And its maximum health is at least 7. That is a pretty significant army of taunt there. Kill one. Play that, but there's not much I can do about, like, this guy, he's got to take that out, and then he'll just get pinged. I've got to do it, though. Kill that thing dead. She can just spend 2 mana and effortlessly blow him up, but at least I still have forces unless her other cards can neutralize them. Okay. That leaves enough mana to kill the ogre, so that's what's going to happen. Oh boy. To draw fat things, and that's okay. It takes both of my guys to kill him, but I don't have much choice. My own attack won't do anything to change it. I can do that, and I can kill Mr. Bitey.
Ready, sir.
For the wilds.
And the card situation is mostly stabilized, so I've got a reasonable chance here. 1 Flame Strike would destroy my entire army. 1 more Cone of Cold or Blizzard would neutralize my army pretty hard.
Are you ready for this?
Nightcrawler there is a little dangerous. Am I the only one who thinks he looks like Nightcrawler? Frost Nova is not my favorite card. Like, I understand it's super good. It's like a Time Walk, almost, in a way. But, I don't know. The other way to look at it is it's just a fog. But it buys time to kill all my guys. Oh. See, this is tough. Obviously, I'm going to armor up and kill her. I could hit my opponent for 4, which would put her pretty close to death range. If she draws another AoE, she can kill a lot of my forces. On the other hand, if I put this thing out with Taunt, it's going to be harder for her to get through to them with non-direct damage. Like, her creature won't be able to get to them as well. So hit her for 4, and she kills one of my 4/4s, then I hit for... then I will have her dead. If I put this out... it's probably bad. I'm going to go for the charge, because it puts the onus on my opponent. Like, she has to draw removal, or a taunt creature that is of decent size, or I'll just kill her.
Well played.
Yeah. As much as the taunt seemed like the safer play, I think there was... this way I had a decent risk of winning. The other way, I had a risk of losing my lead, and I probably wasn't going to kill her the next turn. I don't know. Whatever, it worked. And I'm up 3-2 now, so I can't go worse than breaking even. And we'll have to see if I can do better next time. Show some love to the like button. And don't forget to subscribe to Demonac Games for more Hearthstone Arena and Scrolls Judgment videos.